The fall of these titans did not begin in the octagon, but in their hearts. Two giants dominated the octagon, but power without humility is like a house of cards, destined to collapse. The real battle is not one of strength, but of character. And today, in this sacred arena, they will learn the hardest lesson of all.
It's brought to you by Modelo.
Pride blinded them, arrogance clouded their judgment, and now, in this setting that they adored so much, they face their greatest humiliation. But in fighting, as in life, every fall is an opportunity to be reborn. Stay until the end to see arrogant UFC fighters get destroyed by their opponents.
He hurt him bad. That's two.
1. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. This matchup was a clash between two of the best fighters in MMA. Before the fight, the rivalry between Khabib and McGregor reached explosive levels, full of tensions and controversies outside the octagon. The press conferences prior to UFC 229 were intense and dramatic. McGregor, in his typical style, did not pass up any opportunity to belittle and provoke Khabib. He took his psychological warfare strategy to new heights, insulting Khabib, his family, and his culture, and predicting that he would knock him out in the first round. These interactions further increased the anticipation and interest in combat. From the first round, Khabib dominated the fight, knocking McGregor down and keeping him on the ground with superhuman precision and ferocity.
Takedowns because you're thinking about the sport, and that's what's made Nurmagomedov the best.
In the second round, Khabib landed a right hand that dropped McGregor, and then submitted him with ground strikes. McGregor regained strength and started landing punches, but Khabib kept trying for takedowns.
There's the fence to his advantage. And he gets tripped.
But it was in the fourth round when Khabib showed why he is a legend. With a display of fighting skills, he knocked down McGregor once again and submitted him with a Lion Slayer, sealing his victory decisively.
Back mount.
There's the check. There it is. There's the tap.
Khabib's victory was followed by unexpected chaos. Leaping out of the octagon, he attacked McGregor's team, igniting a massive brawl that left everyone stunned. Two. John Boneless Jones versus Daniel Cormier. This rivalry between Cormier and Jones is one of the most intense in the history of the UFC. Daniel Cormier was not only the champion, he was a warrior confident in his dominance in the octagon. He came into the fight at UFC 214 on an incredible streak and didn't mince words, stating during the conferences, "John Jones has nothing new for me. I have already faced him and I know how to beat him. This time, I will not make mistakes." Cormier was defiant and confident, maintaining a superior attitude while staring down Jones. With every word and every gesture, Daniel Cormier made sure everyone knew that he was not just coming to fight, but to make it clear that he was the true king. Cormier had success in the first two rounds, landing a few punches, but Jones began to take control in the third round.
John Jones in white getting off early here. Cormier in the black with gold. Cormier checking the...
Jones launched a devastating kick that landed cleanly on the right side of Cormier's head.
Hard time reaching John.
The impact was immediate and stunned Cormier, who lost his balance. Seeing that Cormier was stunned, he launched into a series of punches and elbows as Cormier tried to recover. The flurry of blows forced the referee to stop the fight to protect Cormier. This KO not only gave John Jones back the title of light heavyweight champion, but it shut the mouths and also solidified his position as one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Hard time reaching John. Oh, John landed a high kick. He's hurt.
Trying to
That's it. He's out. He's out.
Jones has done it.
3. McGregor versus Eddie Alvarez. This event is especially memorable because Conor McGregor became the first fighter in UFC history to win titles in 2 different divisions simultaneously. Eddie Alvarez isn't known for being arrogant, but at the UFC 205 press conferences, he showed great self-confidence. During the pre-fight conference, there was a tense moment when Eddie Alvarez tried to throw a chair at Conor McGregor, who responded in the same way. The situation calmed down thanks to the intervention of Dana White and other staff members. Alvarez questioned McGregor's stamina and heart, suggesting that McGregor could not withstand the pressure of a long fight. From the first round, McGregor showed his dominance with his characteristic aggressive style. He used his range and accuracy to keep Alvarez at bay.
Black trunks for Alvarez.
Good inside leg kick by Alvarez.
McGregor knocked down Alvarez 3 times in the first round with precise punches and powerful,
Since 2000 at home in Ireland.
which he continued to do in the second round. Eddie Alvarez attempted to close in and take the fight to the ground, but McGregor fought back effectively.
Fighting Irish.
McGregor then landed a combination of precise punches and left Alvarez defenseless, culminating in a pair of ground strikes that resulted in a victory for McGregor.
Loose, getting better here in this round, though.
Oh, he's done. He's done. It is all over.
For Jorge Masvidal versus Ben Askren. This fight not only stood out for its speed and violence, but also for the intense previous rivalry between both fighters, which included numerous provocative statements. Askren showed a very confident and provocative attitude. In several interviews and conferences press, Askren did not hesitate to underestimate Masvidal. He also made comments about how Masvidal did not have the necessary level to face him, which generated a great rivalry and expectation around the fight. The face-to-face meeting was quite tense and full of provocations. Masvidal maintained a defiant and calm posture, while Askren continued to display an arrogant and condescending attitude. The spark of hostility between the two was evident, and Masvidal, with his ability to read his opponent, took the opportunity to plan an effective strategy. According to him, every time they met face-to-face, Askren seemed nervous and could not keep calm. Masvidal took advantage of this weakness, and at the time of the fight, he executed his plan with precision. He ran at Askren from the start and launched a flying knee that landed directly on Askren's head, knocking him unconscious in just 5 seconds. This move not only surprised Askren, but it also marked the fastest KO in UFC history.
Fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. One of the greatest knockouts you'll ever see!
Oh my goodness.
Askren stiff as a board!
I have Dominick Cruz versus Cody Garbrandt. UFC 207. The main event was a fight for the UFC Bantamweight Championship between Dominick Cruz and Cody Garbrandt. Both fighters promised to deliver a spectacular fight, and they did not disappoint. Cruz, known for his technical skill and dominance in the bantamweight division, during press conferences and pre-fight interviews referred to Garbrandt as an impulsive and emotional fighter, suggesting that his lack of control would be his undoing. Dominick Cruz's confidence was evident, and that added extra tension and anticipation to the fight, as Garbrandt was determined to prove Cruz wrong. The first round, Garbrandt continued to dominate the fight, landing several significant blows and maintaining distance to avoid Cruz's attacks.
Whether he'd be too emotional, he does not.
Dominick, for his part, attempted to use his signature evasive move,
High-round fight of his young career.
And again.
Yep.
but Garbrandt managed to read his patterns and successfully connect, using his agility and reflexes to dodge Cruz's blows and counterattack with precision.
Good left by Dominick as well.
Garbrandt continued to score points with clean, precise hits, securing a clear advantage on the judges' scorecards. In the fifth and final round, Garbrandt played more defensively, knowing he had a significant advantage. Cruz, showing his champion's heart, attempted a last-ditch effort to turn the tide of the fight, but Garbrandt maintained control and did not allow Cruz to land any significant blows. At the end of the 5 rounds, the judges awarded Cody Garbrandt the victory by unanimous decision, and he became the new UFC bantamweight champion and celebrated his victory in an emotional way. 6. Alex Pereira against Jamahal Hill, FC 300. In the main event, light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira defended his title against former champion Jamahal Hill. This fight promised to be an epic battle, since both wrestlers were known for their fighting skills and their ability to entertain audiences. Hill's arrogance was immediate. Hill arrived at the conference with a water bottle in the shape of a statue of Easter Island as a clear provocation towards Pereira. He also made comments calling him an easy opponent and ensuring that he would defeat him without problems. Pereira maintained a calm and professional attitude, although he made it clear that he did not underestimate Hill. He responded that he would remember this moment when his entrance music played in the octagon. The moment arrived and Hill could already support that very safe and provocative attitude, but it was not like that. From the first moment, Alex Pereira showed why he is considered one of the best in his division. He used his reach and accuracy to keep Hill at a distance, landing effective punches that left Hill shaken.
Absolutely built, long and tall.
Midway through the round, Pereira saw an opening and launched a powerful combination of punches that began with a left hook, which floored Hill, and ended with devastating punches until the referee quickly intervened to stop the fight, declaring Pereira the winner by KO.
Stop.
Continue.
Please, get out of here.
Big early knockdown for Peloton.
Oh my goodness!
Aljamain.
7. Michael Bisping contra Luke Rockhold. Michael Bisping, a veteran British fighter, was given the opportunity to fight for the middleweight championship on just 17 days' notice, replacing Chris Weidman, who withdrew due to injury. Luke Rockhold, the defending champion, came in with a confident and defiant attitude, having beaten Bisping previously. Luke Rockhold projected great confidence that many interpreted as arrogance. During press conferences and previous interviews, Rockhold did not hesitate to make provocative statements and underestimate Michael Bisping. During the face-to-face, Rockhold maintained a confident smile and a defiant stance and even made sarcastic comments, suggesting that Bisping was nervous and that it would be an easy fight. Bisping, for his part, responded with determination, promising to surprise everyone. The fight began with both fighters showing off their signature style. As the first round progressed, Bisping marched forward, taking advantage of any opening Rockhold left him.
In the air, Mike.
UFC 70.
At a crucial moment, Rockhold dropped his guard for an instant, and Bisping did not miss the opportunity. He landed a left hook directly into Rockhold's jaw that knocked him down. Luke tried to get up, but Bisping landed another left hook. With Rockhold on the ground, Bisping launched a flurry of punches as his opponent tried to recover. The referee quickly intervened to stop the fight, declaring victory by KO for Bisping at 3:36 of the first round.
Champion of the world! Oh my goodness.
8. Aljamain Sterling vs. Sean O'Malley. At UFC 292, Aljamain Sterling defended his bantamweight title against the talented and charismatic Sean O'Malley. This match promised to be exciting, as O'Malley had quickly gained popularity with his aggressive fighting style and charisma outside of the octagon. Both fighters have proven to be exceptional competitors and have captured the attention of UFC fans. During the conferences, Sterling did not hesitate to underestimate Sean O'Malley, calling him a rookie. When the time came for the face-to-face, Sterling took the opportunity to launch more provocations. O'Malley, instead of responding with more words, chose to a confident smile, which made the situation even more intense. O'Malley's calmness and confidence seemed to irritate Sterling, who continued his attempts at intimidation. The fight finally came, and both fighters began very carefully evaluating the other's fighting style. O'Malley, known for his striking ability, landed a counterpunching right hand that dropped Sterling. O'Malley took advantage of the opportunity and threw a series of punches until the referee stopped the fight 51 seconds into the second round. This victory made O'Malley the new UFC bantamweight champion, ending Arrogance and Sterling reign.
Sterling on it. O'Malley trying to close it out here. The
9. Islam Makhachev versus Bobby Green. At the UFC Fight Night event, Islam Makhachev faced Bobby Green, and it was a key test for Makhachev, who was looking to solidify his position as one of the top contenders in the lightweight division. Bobby Green is a fighter known for his fearless style, and this was reflected in his statements and general attitude. For example, Green frequently spoke about how he felt no pressure when facing Makhachev, even though the latter was widely considered the favorite with a quite interesting face-to-face. Both fighters showed very contrasting attitudes that made the verbal confrontation a kind of spectacle of its own. This contrast between Makhachev's calmness and Green's easygoing confidence added an extra layer of excitement to the fight. When push came to shove, Makhachev started with constant pressure, avoiding Green's attacks and looking for opportunities to take him down. Green tried to keep his distance, throwing punches from afar, but Makhachev managed to land several takedowns. At the decisive moment, Makhachev took Green's back and began throwing punches from the mounted position. The referee stopped the fight at 3:23 of the first round due to Makhachev's punches, declaring Makhachev the winner.
The direction, it's kind of pick your poison at this point. Green's referee's gonna step in. That's gonna do it. Wow.
10. Rose Namajunas versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Joanna Jędrzejczyk came into the bout as the defending champion, having defended her title 5 consecutive times. Joanna was at the peak of her career, so Arrogance had taken over her. Rose Namajunas, on the other hand, was a strong contender and determined to capture the title. In the lead-up to the UFC 217 fight, Joanna made strong statements about her superiority and her intention to dominate Rose Namajunas. And in face-to-face encounters, Joanna used challenging looks and confident gestures with the clear goal of intimidating Namajunas. Rose, in contrast, maintained a more reserved and respectful attitude, focusing on his preparation and skills instead of engaging in psychological games. When the time came, Rose Namajunas began to show her strategy, using quick and precise
On the planet Earth.
Rose is going to have to mix in some takedowns.
movements to keep Joanna at a distance. Around the 3:03 mark of the first round, Namajunas landed a left hand that sent Jędrzejczyk to the ground. It was an unexpected moment and a demonstration of Namajunas' ability to capitalize on any opportunity.
Boxing situation.
Yeah.
knockdown for Namajunas.
Namajunas followed with a series of forceful blows. Joanna tried to defend herself, but Namajunas' blows were too precise and powerful. The referee intervened and stopped the fight, declaring a technical KO in favor of Namajunas. This moment was decisive and left many spectators surprised by the speed and effectiveness of Namajunas' attack.
Last 4 defenses for Jędrzejczyk as she's Jędrzejczyk.
Well, Rose.
Oh! Another knockdown!
She was doing a great job of feint.
That's it!
Over.
The stories of these fights serve as a reminder that, in mixed martial arts and in life, confidence is essential, but arrogance can cloud judgment and underestimate those who are equally prepared for the challenge. Thus, the combination of confidence and serenity can be the key to success in any competition. If you have been surprised by these defeats to arrogant fighters and would like to see more fights, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next stories and fights. See you in the next video.